All right, folks, it is Nagy on Sports. So excited to bring you this huge game here. Mega huge, infinitely large game of football here, as the Browns, who are 4-1, coming off that super crazy lucky win in Green Bay, are 4-1, and the Baltimore Ravens are also 4-1. Welcome, Chris. Welcome to Marion. Welcome, Kishan. Great to see everybody. Been waiting all day for this. Oh, this is going to be a huge game. Again, it is Monday Night Football. Both teams are 4-1. Beautiful night here in the land. Dog Pound's going to be rocking. You know the Muni lot's been hot all day long. Tried to get as close as I could to the cool color rush. All brown jerseys of sorts. Obviously, it's still got a little bit of striping that I can't get rid of. So, but here they are. There's the home team, 4-1 again. If you didn't watch last week's sim, super wacky game with the Packers, which we should have won and then should have lost and then ended up winning in overtime. So here comes the 6 right there. Baker Mayfield. He's had a little bit of a rough start to the season. He's had a very high completion percentage, but he's thrown just about as many interceptions as he has touchdowns. And as you'll see when Lamar Jackson takes the field, that he's had a very good beginning of the season. Actually, ironically, not running the ball very much at all, but he is throwing the ball a bunch. So, without further ado, here it is, Monday Night Football. Browns and Ravens from First Energy Stadium. Seibert to kick the ball down the field. Here we go. From deep in the end zone. I think is Duvernay still the kick returner? I forgot to check who the kick returner was. All right, there's Kevin Stefanski working nice on those chops, getting that mustache going. So as I told you a little bit before, look at that season that Lamar Jackson is having. 1,200 yards, 15 TDs, 1 interception. And again, he has less than 100 yards rushing on the season. So we'll see how that transpires here in today's game. But we'll see what's going on. So here we go. Starts with a tight wing formation, single back. New addition this year as Mark Ingram has moved on right there, carrying the football. 31, he's the outside. He's got a step. Catch him. Delpit, can he get him? He can, down to the 3. That's Chris Carson. Welcome to the game, Chris Carson. Yikes. I was just trying to say that he's the new running back, as Mark Ingram is somewhere else. And Chris Carson right on cue, 74 yards. Look at that hustle by Delpit not to give up on the play. But that's not the way you want to get things started here. Punched in the mouth early by the Purple Sox. No, not the start we were looking for at all. All right, let's tighten down here in the inside the 5. Back to pass is Jackson. He's got lots of time. Pressure coming. They got him. That's Andrew Billings fighting his way through that double team on the right side for a nice sack there for the Browns defense. Actually wasn't working on the double team because it looked like Joseph was blitzing, so Fluker did come over and pick up Joseph along with Skura on Billings. So nice job there. Browns in that 4-3 defense, so that's why Billings in, you can see 59 right there, Rashad are on the field. So nice defensive stop there. Let's see if we can get it going. Browns shift over. Delpit goes single high safety. Joseph looks like he might blitz. Sending Mark Ingram in motion. They're going to turn around, Mark Andrews in motion. Juke move, and then jumps over for a touchdown. That's J.K. Dobbins. Whoa! What a start for the ground game there. He made one man miss and then hurdled. Look at this juke, and then whoop, right over the top of Grant Delpit. Yikes. J.K. Dobbins makes Greedy miss. That's an LSU double sandwich right there. Makes Greedy miss, and then Delpit whiffs as he goes on the hurdle. J.K. Dobbins, holy smokes. Again, he and Chris Carson splitting the carries here in Baltimore. And that play was 77 yards all on the ground right down our throats. That is not exactly the way we drew up the start of this game. Down 7, less than 100 seconds into the game. from the goal line. Here's DPJ. Peoples-Jones left side makes one man down to the 27 there. So anything better than the 25. We told you about Baker. He's completing a very high number of his passes there, but look at that, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and his 1,400 yards is third currently in the NFL. Here in week 6, Browns again are 4-1. Ravens are 4-1. No major changes to the Ravens defense, although they have a rookie, Lorenzo Neal, defensive tackle. Left side, that's Edwards-Helaire. He goes forward and then goes backward. They're only going to give him credit for 1 yard? That's crazy. His forward progress was way higher than that. So here's the Browns offense. No changes here. Again, if you missed it last week, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, we picked him up off of the practice squad of the Steelers when Kareem Hunt tore his pec out for the season. So he starts with a 2-yard gain here. Now they go play action to Chubb. Lots of time for Baker. Now he's going to sling it back. It's picked. Oh, gosh. Patrick Queen, another LSU Tiger on this field. That is not the start we're looking for. Golly gosh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Again, I hadn't even gotten into the notes of this game. Several of you commented that, and we agreed that we weren't really liking the way that the offense was flowing, so we have gone back to the Minnesota playbook. And again, I don't think that interception had anything to do with the Minnesota playbook, but it is unfortunate that that started out. And again, we have seen Baker just a little bit careless with the football early in the season. Already his 7th pick in 5 1/4, less than a quarter, 5 1/8 game of football games. Deep over the left side and over the top of Paulson Adebo. That's Philip Dorsett. He is the second receiver in Baltimore now. The speedster Philip Dorsett from the U, along, of course, with Hollywood Brown. They've just got loads of speed on the outside. Devin Duvernay, you saw the preview at the beginning. Van Jefferson, third-year receiver, I think. Second-year receiver out of Florida as well. So just speed and weapons all over the place here for Lamar Jackson. We really need to shut him down to a field goal here. There's a little false start on Carson in the back, but as we have seen, yes, I agree, Kishan. I hope this isn't one of those blowout dud games either. But as we have seen, the Madden little widgets inside of the game really like momentum, and so if one team gets out to a huge lead, they got him in the backfield. Nice job there. Did not bite. They tried to run option there, and Lamar Jackson's going to be taken down for a 2-yard loss. That's rookie Hamza Nasirildeen and rookie Tyreek Smith. Hey, look, their shoes are both fixed. How about that? Meeting at the quarterback there, and he didn't have anywhere to go there on that option keeper. So now a 2nd and 17. Out of the shotgun here is Lamar Jackson. He's going to delayed handoff to Carson. He's smacked right away in the middle. Arioga Joby got him. Nice play there, maybe even a loss of 1. Here is the offense. Again, only change. There's Trey Smith, rookie left guard, who was taken 1 pick after we took Wyatt Davis. Those were the 2 top guards in the draft. So they have one of them on their left guard side, and we have the other one on our right guard side. Is that a false start on Fluker? It is a false start on Fluker. Nice job there. Heard the footsteps of Larry Ogunjobi. Now 3rd and 22. Got to get a stop here. Bunch formation to the left. Looks like the Browns in their base nickel defense there. Left side, overthrows. He had some heat on that one, and it goes right through the hands of his intended receiver over there on that side. And mercifully, they will have to attempt a field goal. Look at this fastball right through the hands. Looks like Miles Boykin there, number 80. So Tucker out now to attempt a 40-yarder. He is still the kicker. Sam Cook is still the punter. And a 10-0 lead here very early. Still haven't even played 5 minutes of football. So 3 points is all that is mustered off of that Baker Mayfield interception. And we definitely needed that stop. Let's get some drive. Let's get a drive going here. We haven't even had a first down yet. So a 2-yard run and then a pick. All right, here we go. Peoples-Jones right up the middle again. I think so. I think the Bills are going to be talented as well. They're a couple years ahead of us in the analytics roster building phase, and they're well coached by McDermott. So, all right, big 22 personnel in. Janovic in the game, Njoku in the game. They're going to turn around. They're going to give the ball to Nick Chubb. He's got the right side, and then he jukes backwards weirdly again. Why does he keep doing that weird backwards juking thing? There is Brandon Williams. Calais Campbell still very talented, still an X factor, although he has started his Madden regression. There's Queen and Harrison, both rookies last year in the middle of that defense, and then the secondary remains unchanged from 2020. Still have Tavon Young as their third corner. 2nd and 9, they're going to give him a gain of 1. It looked like he had way more than that. Edwards-Helaire now up the middle, makes a man juke, and then he's going to get knocked down by Patrick Queen. Little 6-yard gain there. 3rd and 4 now upcoming. Patrick Queen again, look, rookie linebacker last year. Back to pass, Mayfield, he's got time, he's got a nice easy pitch and catch across the first down marker to Jarvis Landry. We'll call it a gain of 9. They needed 4. Let's go indeed. You can see Jarvis trying to get people pumped up there on the side. I agree, yeah, I don't understand why Madden is trying to make him juke. I don't know what sort of, I don't even know if that's a changeable thing. If we can like turn down his juke moves or something, I don't know. I don't know if there's a setting where I can say juke less, truck more. All right, 2 tight ends left, 2 receivers to the right. Chubb is the single back. Looks like they're going to go with the jet sweep, but are we going to get a lucky face mask call? We are. Wow, huge blessing there as that play was eaten up right away by Tyus Bowser in the backfield. That was not the right time to run that jet sweep. The Ravens have seen that one on tape too many times. That seems to be a staple here as we are back to the Minnesota playbook per many of your requests. So, exactly. We'll take those 15 yards all day, every day. Here's the 13 per, oh no, excuse me, double tight end right. Didn't see Jarvis, now I do. Motioning back in. Maybe they'll pitch behind that strong formation. Nope, said 5-step drop. Tipped! Ooh, Malik Harrison almost picked that one off. Come on, Bakes, settle down, brother. 2nd and 10. Turn around, give it to Chubb, right side. Now he's got a hole. Chubb, there he is, getting real close to that first down. Will they give him forward progress? They will. Finally, a nice play there. Earl Thomas comes up to make the stop, but nice run there. Good zone scheme. Everybody blocking their spot and getting to the next level. Bateman, you can see there blocking downfield, and a nice 10-yard gain and a first down, Browns. Edwards-Helaire now in the shotgun. They're going to fake it to him. He stays in the block. Deep down the middle and almost picked again. Humphrey should have intercepted that one. It was too far in front of Beckham. And what is going on with Baker right now? I'm not enjoying this start to the game for him. Show a couple of quick patterns. Now they're going to delay handoff with a draw up the middle. Edwards-Helaire, he's got about 13 for the first down. So maybe, again, I agree, Kishan Baker is kind of pressing right now, and that seems not like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just so, the game is so smart it knows that Baker gets a little amped on primetime football games or something. All right. First down, though. Nice run. 2 receivers up to left. Janovic in the game in front of Chubb. They're going to play action. Now they're going to dump it back off to Chubb, and he makes a spin move there, and he's going to fall forward for about 6 yards. Nice play there. No, Kishan, he actually left side, slow to the hole. Derek Wolfe eats him up. Beckham actually he needed 5, but I don't know, some combination of his yardage or his touchdown or something. He actually did say that he felt like he had a good game and gained morale and 500 XP for his performance in that 4-catch game. So he is certainly not the problem, and he didn't have a big morale drop. So that play a little bit too short. Took a long time to get out there, and then Hooper kind of stood there and waited. The Browns players are doing, look at that, just standing there. What are they doing? They're doing like little weird things right now. This is so quirky and weird. But we're plenty of range for Seibert. Keenum to hold. Kicking into the dog pound. Kick is up. Kick is good. Browns get on the scoreboard here. 10-3 on Monday Night Football. And still obviously plenty of time, but it was nice to see at least a little bit better offensive drive there, especially on the ground. Chubb and Edwards-Helaire both with some nice running. So here is the returner way out of the backfield. Again, that is Devin Duvernay, Texas. He was a rookie last year in 2020, and he's up to the 32, so nice return there from Duvernay. So Lamar Jackson back out onto the field. There's a look at Chris Carson's yearly numbers. Playing some good football, almost 500 yards. I wonder if that includes his 74-yarder early in the game. I bet it probably doesn't. I don't think they're quite up to snuff on those quick game trends. All right, back to pass. Zips it across the middle. It's caught, but then he comes backwards. Are they going to give him credit? That's Hollywood Brown. Look at last week, 10 catches for 80 yards. What kind of offense were they running? A bunch of little quick screens to him or something. They're not going to give him forward progress, so second and inches at the 41. But again, Hollywood Brown, you just want to make sure you tackle him after he catches the ball. He can beat you with his wheels. So full house backfield. They're going to play action to the left side, then back across the middle, Hollywood Brown, and he's going to be taken down by Ogunjobi. But he does have the first down. Lamar Jackson 3 of 4 now early in this football game. He's got nobody with him. He's going to throw it quick across the middle to tight end Mark Andrews. Tackled for a short gain. Nice tackling there. Jacob Phillips, Mac Wilson combining on the stop. Here's the Browns defense. Again, rookie Tyreek Smith playing because of the injury to Carlos Dunlap. Hamilcar Rashid comes in when we need 3 linebackers. And there is our defensive backfield that's going to have to play big in this new look pass it all over the yard Ravens offense. So out of the pistol, they're going to go to Carson right up the middle. He's smacked down by Tyreek Smith and company after he is his momentum is stopped. So a very manageable now 3rd and short here. Lamar Jackson standing right on his 50 here in the shotgun. He's back to pass, right side, and it's tipped, and it's knocked away. Nice play there. Denzel Ward had the coverage on Philip Dorsett, and then Phillips came in to finish the tackle, and that's what dislodged the football. Definitely had it, man, maybe a fumble, but we will take the incompletion here. Browns get off the field on defense. Nice job there for the Cleveland defense. Good coverage by Denzel. And then way to continue to run to the ball. You talk about hats to the ball in this Joe Woods defense. 11 guys running to the football. And Phillips did a nice job of it there. And the incompletion is the result. So Sam Cook, again, I think he's like 39 years old or something now. Been playing for a long, long time. And he still knocks that thing out at the 14-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense. Let's see if we can build a little bit on a little bit of that momentum that got going in that last drive that ended with 3. They go play action to Helaire. Right side, caught in the slot there. Nice play. That's Bateman all the way up to the 39. By far the best pass play of the game for the Browns. That one was a strike to the rookie Rashad Bateman, and his shoes appear to be fixed now as well. So look at that dart to the right side, just past Marcus Peters. Really nice play. Really, really nice throw by Baker there. Good route. Good catch, and then he turns it upfield for a few more yards before Tavon Young and Marcus Peters take him to the ground. Nice play there, Bateman. Again, just the rookie that we absolutely cannot pass up. We had a top 10 grade on him, and he was there at 30, so we had to take him. Right up the middle to Chubb. Truck stick him. Come on. I think he's going to fall forward for the first down. I wanted to see that safety get truck sticked. All right, here's the 13 personnel. Always my favorite to watch what they do out of it, run or play action. Seems to be the only 2 things. They're going to go right side, and they're going to give him the first down this time. Malik Harrison takes Nick Chubb down, but he does get the first down. Yes, Kishan, we did re-sign Higgins, and he and Bateman sort of split that 3rd wide receiver role. We did some formation subs to get them both some snaps. So he's definitely in there. Right across the middle, deeply caught there at the 30. Jarvis Landry right in the middle, kind of pinballed around the defenders there before going down. And he is dialed in right now, trying to inspire this team. Look at this ball. Boink. Bounces off 2, bounces off 3, bounces off 4. Fourth guy then takes him to the ground there. Jarvis Landry, that's what you want from your leadership. And yes, it was a 3-year deal for Higgins, and it didn't break the bank. We were surprised that he kind of took what he took. So wanted to be a part of this team, but obviously rewarded him with a multi-year deal. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Yes, I can check kind of the leaderboard. Kishan asking about stats for the leaderboard. They won't show those in game, so I can certainly check after this game, and I can report back on some of the stat leaders at the beginning of our Week 7 game with the Steelers, which I'll do tomorrow. So I'll be happy to check that. Across the middle, he's wide open. There's Higgins right on cue. Asked for him right down the seam. Just a sweet little streak down the seam from the slot on the left side. And Higgins all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Look at that play. Nobody around him there. Great read by Baker. And yes, Chubb was out for 3 weeks. So if he's leading the league in rushing, that would be pretty awesome. But I would be surprised if he did. Let's put it that way. Well, let me write myself a note to check stats. All right, down to the 6 that play went. Right on cue. Pitch to the right side. He's Chubb. He's got Wyatt Davis in front of him. Breaks one tackle. Falls forward into the end zone. Touchdown. What a play for Nick Chubb. Following that first-round pick, Wyatt Davis around the right end. Great little pitch play for a 6-yard touchdown. Let's watch this one again. Look at Davis. And then just had to break one tackle, and he did. And then he stumbles into the end zone. Broke that tackle of Marcus Peters and penetrates the goal line there. Nice look at that pylon cam. He is very much in. Good blocking there by Jarvis Landry. Nice play there, and the Browns are a kick away from tying it up. (10-10), great drive there. Much better performance out of Baker. Great run, and yes, I agree, Chubba Wubba Wub. Or it's Chubby time, or whichever one of the lovely things you like to listen to. So nice job there. Huge run. Vintage Chubb, indeed. Needed that. And this thing is back to 10-10. And I can safely say that Madden did not give the Ravens undue momentum after that quick 77-yard, 3-play opening touchdown drive. Look at Peoples-Jones getting down there on kick coverage. All right, D. Let's get this hot offense right back on the field, please. Turnover would be nice. Let's look at Chris Carson. Again, so he's at least at 474. He's been running pretty well. And we saw, I think Chubb was like at 478 or something when they showed his little bio in the last drive. So that's pretty good considering he missed 3 games. They're going to give it to Carson right on cue, and he's going to be tackled in the middle. Jacob Phillips there. Chris Carson, Oklahoma State product. Had some success in Seattle, free agency. He was the top running back available in the offseason free agency. And interestingly enough, the Ravens decided to move on from Mark Ingram and went with Chris Carson, and he's going to get no yards this time. 3rd and 4. Lamar Jackson alone in the backfield. Again, I looked at the stats before. He has not run for more than 100 yards this entire season. So he's firing. Nice play. Did it come out? It did come out. What a play there by Delpit to knock that ball out of the hands of Hollywood Brown. Gosh, that took forever for me to see if he caught the ball or not. Look at this play here. Fires a rope, but then swatting that ball right out of his hands. Look at Grant Delpit. He had some swagger after that one, too. That was great play there. Nice job, and the Browns get off the field, which is what we wanted them to do. And again, maybe Madden was like, listen, if Lamar Jackson keeps running it a bunch, he's going to die. So, oh, look at that ball check up from Sam Cook down to the 6. So maybe they opted to change the offense or something. So, yeah, I think he only has like 15 carries on the season for 98 yards or something going into this game. But again, as you saw, his passing stats are off the charts. So clearly they're throwing the ball. 752. I apologize there. Or excuse me, 452, 74 carries. So he has almost the same amount of yards as Carson with about 25 less carries. All right, here we go. Out of the shotgun, Baker just gets rid of the ball. Don't take a safety. It's ripped and caught. Nice play by Beckham in front of Humphrey. Nice play there. There's that slant from the left side that those two have been dialed in on now for a year and a half of simmed Browns football. Across the middle again. This one's Bateman again. That was a little bit more dangerous between two middle linebackers there, 40 and 48. Those are the middle linebackers for this Ravens defense. Again, this 3-4 defense that they felt like they've been running forever here in Baltimore. Mostly because it continues to be very effective. Nice play. Look at, I think maybe Baker threw that behind him on purpose to keep him from getting drilled. 2nd and 4. Janovic checks into the game. Landry and Beckham close on either side here. Running formation for sure, and they're going to run out of it. Another juke in the hole. I think he got the first down before getting ripped down there. Nick Chubb, his 7th carry, and they do give him the first down. That's a good question, Hooper. I don't know. Or a good question, Kishin. I don't know where Hooper is. Right on cue. You've got the magic touch, Kishin. There he is. Nice gain for Hooper for 7 yards. Keep calling it out. You're on fire right now, brother. Pitch to the right side, and he's going to get smacked for a loss there. Tavon Young read that play nicely. Chubb could not make him miss. So 3rd and 6 here from the 31. We'd really like to keep this drive going. Keep Lamar Jackson on the sideline. But no turnovers either. Let's end this thing with a punt or get the first down. Now be smart with the football, Baker. Got that bunch formation to the left side. Chubb in the single back. 5-step drop. Baker across the middle. It's picked up again. Son of a motherless goat. Tavon Young picks it off at the 41. Forced it, Bakes. Slow walk back to the sideline. He's trying to do everything he can to keep Baltimore in this game right now. Just too much traffic. I agree, 504. Needed more, needed a better Beckham. Going long to Beckham would have been better than whatever that was. 2nd interception. So like I said, as even has got to be continuing to go up as he develops, and Baker is getting a lot better as a quarterback, but he still has ill-advised plays like that one. That gunslinger mentality dies hard. They're going to go play action on that. Now he does break a tackle. Here's Jackson up the middle. He's past the first down, and Greedy Williams takes him down at the 25. So right on cue, he does decide to run and keep that option keeper, and it catches the Browns off guard. And he's got about a 15-yard gain, 16-yard gain there. And Greedy Williams takes him down. So slippery there, and you can see that was that broken tackle by Tyreek Smith. Just don't want him to get in the zone. That's really all that, because then he's going to be unstoppable. Jackson again, he's rolling to the left. Come on, get him. Miles has got him. Sacked by Myles Garrett. He got around Ronnie Stanley on that left side of the Ravens line. Nice job there, Myles Garrett. His 3rd sack of the season. He has started to come on. He's had a sack in one of the last 3 games after starting the first 3 games without any. Kishin, you've had the hot hand with calling things. Let's get a fumble. Looks like maybe Myles could have ripped that ball out, but he did kind of tuck it at the last second. Come on, let's get a fumble. Fumble time. Turnover time. Come on, Browns. Patrick Queen over there on the sideline. John Harbaugh, the ageless one. 3 tight ends all to the right side. That's 3rd tight end Cole Kmet from Notre Dame. He came over in a trade, I think, as well. Did they get a delay a game? I think. Yeah, delay a game. That motion from Kmet took too long. Lamar Jackson, ill-advised, called for that motion just a little bit late. Cole Kmet did not get set. So you take your 5 yards however you want, I suppose, a false start or a delay of game. So now a 2nd and 22. Come on, Browns. Let's make something magical happen here. He's got time. He's going to heave it deep, right corner of the end zone. Dropped in the end zone. Philip Dorsett. Carl Joseph was back there with him. Wow. What a throw from Lamar Jackson, and Philip Dorsett just dropped it. That thing was a... Now he goes deep left side, caught and knocked out of bounds Great play. He's throwing these hospital balls up to his receivers. They're going to call that a drop, but Grant Delpit for the second time comes over and rips that ball out of his hands. That one was more just to knock him out of bounds. Look at that play. You're not going to catch it in bounds even if you do catch it. Nice play there. 2 back-to-back stops by this Browns secondary. Definitely needed that. Let's see if Tucker attempts the long field goal, and he will. So here's a 55-yarder. Maybe a 54-yarder, I guess. And it's good. Justin Tucker, probably still the best kicker in the league, showing it right there in the swirling winds towards the dog pound. Just drills that thing from 54. Had plenty of leg on it. Gosh, that thing wasn't even coming down yet. Yeah, I agree. Big hit from Delpit trying to take away Cadillac Carl's MO with the big hits. Come on, DPJ. Runs right into Malik Harrison. Ohio State tackles Michigan there at the 26. All right, Baker, so you've had 2 picks, and luckily your defense has bailed you out. You've only given up 2 field goals on those 2 picks. Let's come out and play some inspired, controlled football here. Here's another running formation, I formation, tight receivers on either side. They're going to run it left side to Chubb. He's got a big hole. He's down to the first down, and then he kind of runs out of bounds. Chuck Clark meets him there. Strong safety, but a nice run there left side. Really good blocking and not a lot of defenders on that side of the field. So let's look at this one again. Just an off tackle left. Really nice play. Nobody's pulling. Just a nice good zone blocking scheme. And a really good play, and he kind of knocks Chuck Clark over just after he was out of bounds. Yes, sweet outside zone. More of it, please. For play action, Njoku. They're going to go to Njoku. I thought he was going to break a tackle, but he's not. He's going to get a gain of 1 yard there. His route kind of brought him back into the play action. Looks like he kind of gummed up the play action there. They're running this 13 personnel again. Nope, excuse me, just 2 tight ends on the left side. Can never receive that bottom receiver. Oh, that one was almost picked again. Good thing Matthew Judon is a good pass rusher and not a good pass coverer, because that should have been picked again. They're on that long dig route to the right side. Here's Baker. He's going way back, firing right side to no one. What was that? He had a receiver open too. That was not a good pass there. So an inaccurate pass for Baker. And the Scottish Hammer is going to come out. I guess you could say he was getting pressured, but look at Bateman. He was sitting right there wide open. And Baker is not right now. He is not right. Gillen to punt it away, standing about his 30-yard line to receive the punt. Punt is up. Punt is down. Fair catch is going to bounce to the 2, and it's going to go into the end zone. Try to get that thing to check up, and the coverage team could not get there fast enough. Keep showing Chris Carson every time he comes out on the field, so foreshadowing? Who knows? Our run defense has been pretty good. Save that first play of the game. 13-10, 6:13 to play in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson now. They're going to give it to Carson up the middle, and he's going to be ripped down by Mac Wilson and then Greedy Williams. Nice play there by the Browns defense. Give him a gain of 1. Clock running down to 5:30 here to go. Jackson's going to pass. He's going to go deep down the middle. Knocked away again. This time it was Carl Joseph. Man, Hollywood Brown is getting beat up as he was deep down the seam, and he got sandwiched again. Nice play by Carl Joseph to knock that one. Blitz coming. This time he does complete it to Andrews, and he holds on to the football, but he's going to hurt himself on that hard hit. Browns were blitzing. Throw it a deep one across the middle. And Mark Andrews, he's not going to the locker room, though, so it looks like he will be back if you are a Ravens fan watching this stream. So 3 tight ends off the right side of that line. You can see Joseph up at the line, Ward up at the line. Ward now, that's actually Patrick Richard in as the 3rd tight end, the fullback, to go up the middle, taken down. I think that was Dobbins. Nope, Carson again. Looked a little bit slighter of stature. I thought maybe it was Dobbins. Good tackle by Mac Wilson. 2nd and 6. Pick 6 would be good. I agree. Come on. Right side, little one, 2. Patrick Ricard. He's going to get tackled there. Nice tackle by Delpit. 3rd and 3. I hope we have a spy. This is nervy. A nervy 3rd and 3 here from the middle of the field. Browns rush 4. Jackson's got time. He's going to go deep left side. He's way overthrown. No, that's not DPI. Boo! That ball's uncatchable. No. Oh, terrible call there. Huge gain down to the 21. Oh, I hate that rule in pro football, that you just get it at the spot. It should be 15 yards like college. It's way too much of an advantage, especially with as often as they call pass interference in the NFL. Carson up the middle. He's got the first down and more. He's down inside the 10. Hamilcar Rashid takes him down. I don't know. It was very minimal contact, and the ball was over his head, but I suppose that he did actually contact the player down the field. Grabby greedy. Oh, I was like, granny greedy. What does that mean? Grabby greedy. Much more appropriate. There's the right side. Carson. He's in. Got tackled right at the goal line, and he is in for the touchdown. So a dagger of a touchdown after they had him stopped. Jackson had overthrown his receiver, and they called a late pass interference. 2 Chris Carson runs, and the Ravens take a 9-point lead with Justin Tucker all automatic here. His kick is up. His kick is good. 20-10, 3:21. Plenty of time for the Browns. They have 3 timeouts. They do get the second half kick. I have declared that to be a Stefanski thing, that he always kicks and tries to get the ball in the second half. So I don't know if that's right or not, but that was my decision. Yes, the ref just gifted them some momentum indeed. All right, come on. Plenty of time. Traditionally, the Browns have been pretty good in the 2-minute offense in our sims so far, so let's hope that's again. All right. Come on, here we go. You want me to go get Jamal Adams? Is that what you're saying, Kishan? Kind of Carl Joseph. He's kind of the poor man, cheaper version of Jamal Adams right now. He's been good for us. So quick zip to the right side. 2 yards to Bateman. Baker's got to get some confidence and momentum back now. Letting the clock run way down. Now they go play action. He's going to roll to right. He's got a man, and it's caught at the sideline. They're going to give it to him. Couldn't tell who it was. I think it was maybe Beckham over there on that side. It is Beckham. Nice catch at the sideline. They get the play call off quickly here, hopefully, so that they can't review it. Play action again. Oh! Picked a 3rd time. Ah! Marlon Humphrey, and what is going on with Baker? All the swear words. He did like a pump fake across the middle, which was kind of cool, and then he just zipped it, and gosh, Humphrey just jumped that route. If he had lofted it over, look at, he bit on the fake. Baker didn't read that he bit. It looked almost kind of like a slant and go, and he bit on the fake, and if he had just lofted that thing over his head, Beckham would still be running. Oh, bah. 3 first half interceptions on Monday night against your arch rival is not the way you want to do things. All right, we got to get a stop here. Can't be down more than 10, 13 at the most. Broken tackle there, and then they're going to knock him down. Yes. Yeah, I'm not... I don't know, like the old NCAA football games, their ratings would go down. Like if they played worse, like their in-game rating would go down. I don't know if Madden does that too. I suppose he could be like at a 50 or something right now. We could put Case Keenum in the second half. Right side out of the backfield, caught by Carson and taken down inbounds. So the clock continues to run. And yes, hard to win any football game when you're losing the turnover battle. But this one, they've just been really unfortunately timed interceptions too, when we really needed. He just really killed his team's momentum 3 different times, which is brutal. So first down, clock ticking there, definitely in Tucker field goal range now. Got to hold them to a field goal here. 13-point lead at halftime is not insurmountable. But yeah, we need to bring in an exorcist at halftime and exorcise these demons out of young Mr. Mayfield. Or get Emily down in the locker room or something, give him a back rub, something to loosen him up. Emily is his wife. Left side, knocked away again. Greedy Williams on Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown has just been getting beat up by these Browns defenders here today. 2nd and 10, 1 minute and 3 seconds to go. Jackson now, watch him, Ogunjobi's got him down to the 34. And then the Ravens do call a timeout. Nice job there, Larry Ogunjobi leading this team in sacks. He has been awesome this season. Since we moved on from Richardson, slotted him over to the #1 D tackle role, gave him a big 3-year deal, and he has not disappointed so far. He's going to get back and he's going to make him dump it off to the left side. This one's up to the 29. Man, 29, that was an aggressive spot. He caught that at the 31. Yeah, Larry O, beast mode for sure. So now they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal here, 4th and 12. Call it another long field goal here inside of 50. And the kick is good. So the Browns have 47 seconds. They did opt to call a timeout after that last play, saving some time. So I'm almost afraid to see Baker try to sling more footballs deep here. But let's see what happens. Maybe DPJ can get a big spark here. Come on, DPJ. And 6 yards into the end zone, he's going to take it in. So clearly a little bit of left to right, west to east wind this evening. And there is Nick Chubb. And maybe there is something. It looks like they are updating because he had 75 carries last time they showed him. So maybe they are updating his carries live and his stats. Come on, Bakes, be smart. There's the angle route to Allaire. Got the first down. Go, go, go. Going to call timeout. That's fine. Yep, he did. Now they're going to go delayed handoff to Edwards-Allaire. Don't understand that play call at all. Now you go no huddle. His left side knocked away. Another dangerous pass. Humphrey was all over Beckham. 3rd and 10, 21 seconds. I would almost just advise taking a knee and getting to halftime in one piece. Come on, Bakes. Come on, throw it away. And now he's going to take a sack. He's supposed to throw that football away. Now the Ravens will call timeout. 4th and 19. Just brutal right now. I don't know, guys. This doesn't look much better with the Minnesota playbook. Again, not that Baker forcing the ball is a Minnesota playbook thing. Nice punt by Gillen. Good coverage there. He put that thing real, real high. Ugh. Brutal. Brutal first half for our offense. We need some major regrouping and pep talking at halftime. That's Carson to the right side, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the Browns down now, 23-10. It's very possible, Kishan, maybe you shot a bunch of Progressive commercials this week instead of studying the game plan or something. I don't know. So because we are Monday night, we do get to see everybody else's scores for the week. Any of those jumping out at me? No, not that one, Madden. The Chiefs are bad now. That's an interesting one. Cincinnati wins again. Carolina drills the Redskins. Houston beats Pat Mahomes and the Patriots, so they aren't quite as good as they were anticipated to be because you still got to have other players on the team, not just Pat Mahomes, which they spent a boatload of money on. Interesting, as I've perused like the trade options, there's only like 4 teams in the NFL that even have positive cap space right now. So a lot of these virtual GMs have been not very good to their teams. Lots of the teams have negative cap space, which is just crazy. So the highlights / lowlights. So that was a good pass. All right, come on, let's get something going here. Tucker to kick it away. Come on, DPJ, get us some good field position. Hopefully Baker had a chance to calm down at halftime. Duvernay knocks him down right at the 27. So here we go. Baker back on the field. Look at that, 13 of 21, $139 and 3 picks. That's a good question, Kishan. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is starting. And actually, I'll have to go look. He may be on a different team, actually. They may have traded him. I think he actually is on the Lions. I think he might be Matt Stafford's backup now in this virtual world, but I will check that out for you because you asked so nicely. Another odd pass and an incompletion. Now Chubb, left side. He's got a man beat. Then he goes back. Again, Jukes ill-advised back to the middle of the field where the people are instead of just running up the left sideline where nobody is. These running mechanics are brutal. This is a really big third down. Incomplete. Looked like hit him in the back. What are you doing? Bateman hadn't even finished his route yet. What is going on? I don't know, Karen. That's a good. I mean, I can't imagine that changing the playbook all of a sudden makes Baker make bad decisions. And again, it's not like, nice punt there by Gillen. Look at that thing. Die at the 2. Great punt by the Hammer. I don't know. It seems unlikely that just changing the playbook would make Baker bad. And again, it's not like the real NFL where, you know, they would have to relearn all the plays or something like that. Like, you can call whatever plays you want. But I don't know. It's weird. And it certainly doesn't feel good. And we'll always wonder if we had just kept the San Francisco playbook, if this game would have gone any differently. Carson smacked down right away by Tyreek Smith. Come on, let's get a safety here. Let's get a safety. Let's get some momentum. Get the ball back. Let's go. Come on. High formation, turn around. Give it to him, and he's not going to get a safety. In fact, he's going to be untouched down the left sideline. Is somebody going to tackle him? Gosh, Phillips chases him down at the 43, so 2 long runs there. 40-yard runs. So he has 105 yards on 2 runs, 110 yards on 2 runs today, does Chris Carson. Right side again, this one's J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be tackled by Denzel Ward. A little Buckeye on Buckeye crime there. 7 yards on first down from Dobbins. A little offset eye with the pistol. They're going to turn around and give it to Dobbins again, and he is smacked hard by Jacob Phillips, but not before he gets the first down. Turn around again, they give to Carson again. He breaks one tackle, he makes a second man miss, and then he's hit hard by Greedy Williams. He's up to 160 yards rushing in the game now. Again, 110 of it are on 2 plays. Tight end Andrews in motion from right to left. Actually, that was Boyle. Nice tackle there. Myles Garrett's going to stuff him for a loss. Good play there. Quick zip to the right side to Hollywood Brown. He makes a man miss, and very luckily Delpit was over there. That looked like a play that we saw last year against him where he just made a man miss and then was gone down the sideline. Hollywood Brown, that's a big whiff there by Denzel Ward. But again, Brown is such a talented player in space. Nice little head fake, and really lucky that Delpit was there. Agree, there was a huge cushion. Oh, look at this funky formation. They've got the line all split to the sides, and they're going to run right up the middle. Good tackle there. Way to not fall for it by Adebo. That kind of split wacky formation. Kitchens did something. Yeah, defense is tired. I agree, Karen. I agree, Kit. I have no idea why there was such a big cushion on 3rd and 1. Left side, drive continues. Andrews touchdown. First down Again, Jackson's 11 of 18 for 99 yards. He's really not playing that way. He's had a lot of deep incompletions, but he's converting when he needs to, and unlike number 6 on the other sideline, he's not turning the football over. And yes, our defense is getting gassed. You can see Red Wine out there on the field now, Adebo out there. So again, we're getting subs based on stamina issues happening here. They go Carson up the middle again. He's going to get the first down up to the 7 before Adebo takes him down. This drive is just slowly sucking the soul out of the Browns defense, and they can't seem to do anything about it. Come on, baby. Come on, Browns. Touchdown, wide open. Nick Boyle right across the middle. Felt that one coming for a while. Kind of an inevitable drive there for the Ravens. Wide open behind Phillips and in front of Joseph and Joseph and Wilson. Browns defense just exhausted. And yes, this one's starting to get away from us here. We will get a chance to, of course we'll go for 2, because why not? Because the card says 31-20, 31-10 is the right lead. Get him, hit him, hurt him! Taken to the ground there. That was Billings' second sack of the day for him. Nice play there by Andrew Billings. So 29-10 now. The good news is, or the bad news, I suppose, is that excuse me, we play these Ravens again in 2 weeks. So next week we play the Steelers, and then we have a bye week, and then we are at Baltimore. So we'll get a chance to return the favor, hopefully, but there's still plenty of time in this game. Baker's just not got to stop being stupid. DPJ right up the middle, and he's tackled again by Duvernay at the 27. So this is a hugely important drive. First of all, we got to get your defense some rest. Second of all, you got to get a chunk out of this 19-point lead. Obviously, there are no 19-point plays in football, but you got to get 7 here, or this thing is over. Right up the middle, Allaire. First down, makes a second man miss. Nice job there, Edwards Allaire. Really nice run. So again, he is the new Kareem Hunt. He was just sitting there on the Steelers practice squad, so we picked him up last week after Kareem Hunt tore his pec. Obviously, he is not as good as Kareem Hunt, but he's still pretty darn good, and he's better than rookie Keontae Ingram, who would have been our second pack. So really happy about his production, and he's got an opportunity to stick on this team if he earns that one, because we won't have to pay him nearly as much as we would have to pay Kareem Hunt. All right, 3 receivers, nice first down there. Come on, just a nice little rhythm throw. Completely incomplete. That was horrible. At the feet of Beckham. Wasn't even close to being catchable. He is so disheveled right now. Right side. Caught! There's Hooper finally. Nice play there. Took a long time developing, but Hooper did get the first down. A couple of smattering of whoos from the fans that aren't too drunk to understand what's going on or haven't left yet in pissed offedness here at First Energy Stadium. But a really nice play finally there. Let's see if that pass can help get Baker back in rhythm here. Swings it right side, caught again by Hooper. He falls forward for the first down before Peters takes him down. So 2 throws, 2 catches for Hooper and a first down. Here's this 13 personnel. Njoku and Bryant check into the game. Chubb in the single back. They're going to run behind the double tight end side. Makes a man miss, and he's tackled from behind. Nice run there by Chubb. Again, you got to keep running some, but time is going to start being your enemy here pretty quick. RPO left side. It's fumbled. Oh gosh, and kicked up in the air and picked up by Bowser, and he's going to run it all the way back. Son of a, what is happening? Unbelievable. I have never seen anything this crazy in Madden before. What was that? A really nice RPO read. This ball is caught, fumbled, and even if he didn't fumble it, it was kicked up in the air and picked off. What is happening? That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Stick a fork in us. We're done. I mean, that one wasn't Baker's fault, but just what a fluky thing. Fumbled and then kicked off his knee into a defender's hands who runs it down for a touchdown. Look at that, 4 turnovers. What is happening? Yep. Heading to the parking lot. Drive home safely, kids. Gosh, what a nightmare. Yeah, I think you will. They are certainly headed for the exits here at First Energy Stadium. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. But somehow feels so familiar as a Browns fan. Well, all we can do now is hope a bunch of people don't get hurt. Try to build some momentum for next week. We get our first experience with Trevor Lawrence and the new look Pittsburgh Steelers. Just run the ball with Chubb and punt. Run and punt. Oh gosh, Browns fan, why did you leave? Here's Edwards-Helaire, left side. He said he put his phone down at 10-10. He comes back and it's 36-10. Yeah, it's not been good. Baker has 3 picks. And that one, which was some sort of combination of a fumble and a pick and 1. 3rd and 6. Time for a Baker interception. Maybe I can reverse jinx him. Definitely going to throw an interception. Hey, first down. Nice play to the right side there. Hey, that's Peoples-Jones with his first catch. Nice to see a 7-yard route or an 8-yard route on 3rd and 6. That was a fastball there. Good play. Well, when I asked him for an interception, he completed it, so I'm going to keep asking him for interceptions. Three receivers, and Hooper is in the slot on the right. Chubb next to Mayfield. They're going to go inside zone run there. Chuck Clark's going to tackle him. He's going to get about 3. Yeah, I mean, we'll take some garbage time stats at this point. I mean, there's still a whole quarter of football left, but it just seems crazy. Chubb falls forward. He's going to get the first down there, sort of tripped up in the hole. First down, 100 yards running even. Love it. 504 says there's still time. Hashtag BelieveLand. If they get a touchdown here, I will be willing to entertain the BelieveLand notion. Right side, Chubb again. Good run now for about 7. Yes, these games are strange, and they do feel awfully real. Like somehow they've captured the true essence of Browns football. Across the middle, it's Landry. He's down inside the 30. That was the last play of the 3rd quarter. And that throw takes Baker over 200 yards passing. He's going to need about another 150 in short order here to have a chance to do anything. Nice play there. Found the spot in the zone to Landry. So again, end of the 3rd quarter, pretty solid and steady from the Ravens, just consistently playing some really good football. Baker, dump off across the middle. There's Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down. He's inside the 15 to the 13 there. So good play there. Clyde Edwards-Helaire playing some good football for us. It was a real find. Super lucky that the Steelers were dumb enough to put him on their practice squad. That ball missed about 3 helmets across scrimmage too. It's a good question, Curtis. Again, part of my sim rules for myself is that I never touch the controller to make any changes, but right up the middle, Nick Chubb, Calais Campbell's going to take him down after a 3-yard gain. But again, you know, I'm a man of the people, so if we all collectively, the 22 of us watching, decide that I should go in, pause the game for a second, and then take out all the starters so nobody gets hurt. Across the middle, falls forward. They're going to call him down at the 1. He got swung around. Nothing like first and goal from the 1 and you go 4 wide. I hate this play call, by the way. Hey, Edwards-Helaire, we're going to take it. We're going to run it right up the middle. So the Browns do score a touchdown. Yay! Bronx cheer here from the fans. See if they opt to go for 2, get it a 16-point lead. Nice block there by Batonio as he pushed Patrick Queen out of the way. So Edwards-Helaire having a good game. He hadn't quit. We're going to go for the extra point here. 13:01 to go. Got to get some stops and got to get them quickly. At least they were able to get their defense. Of course, they had a fumble return for a touchdown. But at least they were able to get their defense some rest on the sideline. All right, come on, defense. If we get a quick stop here, we'll discuss any roster change. Yeah, I was gonna say that would be my thought again. There's been plenty of times I wanted to touch the controller and do different things, but until they decide to bench him. Come on, let's get a turnover. Here we go. Come on. You're right. Pick 6 or something would be real nice. I don't know if they're going to throw the ball anymore, but and a wide open middle of the field there and a first down. Look at Myles Garrett leaping tackle from behind. Chris Carson up to 189 yards rushing the football today. There is still a small amount of hope, but every first down and clock tick lessens the brightness of that light. Bunch of tight ends in. They're going to be commit in motion from left to right. Delayed handoff to Carson. Smack down in the middle there. Nice play. Andrew Billings. Or excuse me, Malik Jackson. Sorry, I thought 99. 97 makes the tackle there in the middle of the Browns defensive line for a loss of 1. As they were pulling a whole bunch of guys from right to left, and Jackson just beat them all. Got to the ball carrier before he could get behind any of those pulling blockers. Play action, come on, incompletion. Or a pick, or caught and out of bounds to Cole Kmet, your third tight end. Again, rookie last year from Notre Dame, not sure, I don't even remember, maybe the Bears drafted him maybe? But he's on the Ravens now, and he makes a nice catch and a big first down. He's a large-looking person compared to those 3 defensive backs. Clock running now, down under 10:30. Handoff again. This is J.K. Dobbins, left side. He's going to be ripped down. We need to rip the ball out. To change that aggressive, we need to start stripping the ball here, boys. Yeah, Andre the Giant tight end is right. Right up the middle, Carson, and he is ripped down. Good run defense there. Loss of 2 for Chris Carson. Yes, drafted by the Bears. Thank you, appreciate it. My fact checkers. So all 3 of those players, Phillips, Wilson, and Billings, just kind of beat the interior of that line. 3rd and 8, got to get off the field here, come on. Nick Boyle in motion. Turn around, give it to Carson again, and he's got another first down. Gosh, just can't buy a break in this game. I miss Freddie Kitchen. You bite your tongue, Kitchen. Ugh, had him, and then he just bowled Wilson over for another 4 yards, including the first down. Gosh. I think it's over, folks. We needed to get a stop about 2 minutes and 50 yards ago. Another first down, just gashing the Browns defense now. 208 yards rushing for Chris Carson. Going back to whoever asked for the stats, my guess is Chris Carson's probably the leading rusher in the league now, because our run defense has been sloppy today. Just giving up some big gash plays. I smell an interception. I hope you're right. Oh, that was almost it, too. Ward jumped the route of Hollywood Brown, and he would have picked six. He would have taken that one to the house. Passing again. Come on, get him. Sacked, by the way. There he is. Larry O. Do a little jig. Man, he's been good in the middle of this defense. So much better than Sheldon Richardson was at that spot. Look at that swim move right past the center. Matt Skura. Nice play there. Larry Ogunjobi. I'm leaving the stadium now. Yeah. Just too much time. Too much time, too many first downs on this put-away drive. I mean, not that they needed to put us away. On this cement the victory. Yep, 8 sacks. He's been a stud right up the middle. Dobbins, they take him down. Call timeout, Browns. Come on. Call timeout. There's 37 seconds you're going to waste. It's going to be a weird score here. 39-17 upcoming unless we get a little action here. Come on, how about a block? How about a block field goal return for a touchdown? Come on. Johnson blocked a couple last year in the sim. Come on, KJ. They didn't even rush him. Kick is up. Kick is good for Justin Tucker. (39-17). Weird score. 3-score deficit for the Browns. They needed to get a stop there. Even if they score quickly, they're not going to get the ball back 3 times. Baker, you have been bad in this game. Good Lord, forces it right side late. Bateman has it knocked away by Wilson. Yeah, the rally possum has left the building. He's long gone. He, she, it. What gendered possum was the rally possum? Gosh, that one was almost picked off in the middle too. Should have been picked off to try to dump it off to Edwards-Helaire. Baker deep left side. Caught! Jarvis! He's not giving up. Nice catch there by Landry. Should have been knocked out of his hands. He's had 4 really tough catches in this game. Jarvis Landry out of the slot, just finding spaces in the zone. He got hit hard by Earl Thomas, but he held on to the football. He's like, I'll take the garbage touchdown. I'm still working. Three-step drop for Baker, fires it across the middle, caught again by Jarvis. So again, he's got his 5th catch now. He's actually had a pretty darn good game, all things considered. Now we're going hurry up, 5 minutes to go exactly here as the ball is snapped. Baker again, deep over the middle, caught. This one's Rashard Higgins, and he's got a first down to the 25. Baker approaching 275 yards passing now. First down from Higgins. Again, it's just going to be too little, and unfortunately way too late. Look at that. Ravens in a super prevent defense. They got dudes 50 yards down the field. Let the little stuff go and then tackle them. Why are they waiting for the clock to run all the way down? I don't understand. Watch out! Gets rid of it. Hooper catches it. It actually does get a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Clock ticking there in no hurry. They're not running a no huddle anymore. Deep across the middle. Caught! Peoples-Jones, touchdown! Nice play as he rolled over the defender to get into the end zone. Donovan Peoples-Jones, what a catch and what a play. Look at that, right down the seam, and then he rolls over the top. Nice play there. Yes, we play the Steelers next week with their... The Big Ben era is officially over. We have Trevor Lawrence to look forward to now. He is the quarterback of the Steelers. And we will see them next week. Now we'll go for 2. Sure, why not? 3-step drop. Firing a fastball across the middle. It's caught by Bateman. That thing was a missile from Baker. Now we've got that lead down to 14, guys. We got them right where we want them. Yeah, Baker plays great when he has nothing to lose. I agree, Kishin. It certainly feels like it right now. Here we go, the onside kick. The least exciting play in football right now. Easily recovered by the Ravens.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I would definitely be on board with changing like the onside kick rules, or saying like if you want an onside kick, you get like a 4th and 25 play or something like that. Like just something that gives you a better, like there's super unsuccessful onside kicks when everybody knows that it's coming. So the Browns are going to make the scoreboard look a little bit more respectable, but everybody who watched the game will know how inept they were for the majority of the game. And it started and ended honestly with Baker Mayfield. He was the reason that they lost, and the reason that he lost so badly today. He forced passes, he threw bad interceptions. One of them led directly to a touchdown. Not technically a pick 6, technically a fumble 6, but it could have been an interception because the ball never hit the ground either. So, and the defense just got gassed. They played their best for as long as they could. Now we'll get Lamar Jackson on the right side. Hurt him. Just hurt him. Play him again in 3 weeks. Hurt him. Give him a 4-week injury. 2-minute warning. Yeah, I know we're only down 2 TDs, but we got to get the ball back. And we have all 3 timeouts, too. They're already in field goal range again, though. If you're going to do that, you just kick the ball deep and try to stop and get a 3 and out. Because now you're in field goal range and now you're no longer down 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson, and they cannot stop him. He has been brutal in the 4th quarter, just icing this game. Now the Browns start calling their timeouts. Offset eye pistol for Jackson. They're going to turn around, throw it quickly to the right side. Kill him. Hit him. Knock the ball out. Good tackle by Denzel Ward on Philip Dorsett. Sorry, I don't mean kill him. I'm kind of a pacifist by nature, so I don't actually want anyone to die. I just want you to hit him hard enough that the football comes out so that we can take it. Come on. Knock it out. And that's the last timeout for the Browns here. Keep playing hard, fellas, they say out there on the sideline. 3rd and 7. First down, and it's over. Turn around Carson, and they do get him. Nice play there. Greedy Williams, 2:32 on the ground for Carson today. So this thing's going to run down to about a minute left, and then Tucker will come in and make it 42-25. So it'll be a nice tidy 42 points for the Ravens here tonight on Monday night. Again, last year in our 2020 sim, they came into Cleveland and dismantled us, and then we came and beat them pretty badly in Baltimore. So let's hope that we're going to get a chance to split the season series with them in 3 weeks. Again, next week we play the Steelers, and then we have a bye, and then we are playing the Ravens again in Baltimore. Tucker's kick is up. Tucker's kick is good. That's a good look there. Number 11, Kellen Mond, Texas A&M quarterback there, rookie, Their backup very much in the mold of Lamar Jackson. All right, 1 minute, 1 second, no timeouts. Yep, there is one. There is two. Just going to show them all. There was three. Thanks for that reminder, Madden. Appreciate all of that. Three wide receivers and Edwards-Helaire. Across the middle, it's Landry again. He's got his 7th catch now. Running a little no huddle. Baker back to pass. Firing, it's caught. Nice play there. It's Higgins. All the way down the left side. Rashard Higgins. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 18. What a play there. Rashard Higgins. Talk about a big, quick strike. Where was that play call earlier in the game? That was a really nice play call. He was wide open on that angle, that out route. Nobody on that side. Once he broke that tackle, he is not the fastest of our receivers, but he was fast enough there and lucky to step out of bounds. Rashard Higgins. His 3rd catch. He's already up at 93 yards as he's had some long ones today. Good play there, Rashard Higgins. And he steps out of bounds. The Browns may get another touchdown here.
Let's see what you got.
Back to pass, blitz coming from the right. He goes deep left corner of the end zone. Caught, wide open, touchdown, Rashad Bateman. And he does the LeBron powder for his touchdown celebration. Oh, 2 late junk TDs to 2 young receivers who are hungry to be a part of this football team for a while. Peoples-Jones and Bateman both with touchdowns late. Nice play there, Rashad Bateman. He does it. I love it. I love that celebration. You go, young man. So the Browns, again, trying to make it look respectable on the scoreboard. And we'll get to see another onside kick, because what the heck. 31 seconds, 75 yards. Only down 10. We had a shot. We just needed to get a stop right on that. It was like 10.5 minutes left. We had just scored, and they took it all the way down the field. And Carson punched it in. That was truly the dagger. Another onside kick. Tackle him. Kill him. God, the onside kicks are the worst in Madden 2. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get an onside kick in Madden. Ever. All right, so I'm assuming they're just going to come out and take a knee. So the Browns are going to only end up losing by 10 when they should have, would have felt like they should have lost by 40 based on the way that they played. Chris Carson clearly going to be the player of the game. He was incredible today. And Baker Mayfield, of course, will be the anti-player of the game because he was terrible today. So that's going to do it. They're going to take a knee. This clock's going to run all the way down. Browns tried at the end to make it a little bit more respectable, but it's not going to work. That's it, 42-32. Again, would have been nice to see what the Browns could have done if they hadn't lost the turnover battle 4-0. Can't give an NFL team that many extra possessions and expect to win many games. So I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board with Baker. I can't say that I liked the Minnesota playbook any better, but it's hard to separate his performance from the playbook, at least. So we'll take a quick look at the stats, and then we'll be done with this one. And Baker is pissed as he's leaving the field, and he should be, because he played like butt. You played like butt, Baker. So here's your team stats. They outgained him by 100 yards, especially through the air. Look at that, -4 in the turnovers is brutal. Red zone percentage 100%, and the Ravens were 100% as well. And time of possession, pretty darn close. Again, this game was 100% about the turnovers. 28 of 41, 374, 2 TDs, 3 interceptions for Baker. Lamar Jackson, new look throwing offense. 14 of 22, 124, and a touchdown. That's not very good. Chris Carson, obviously, was player of the game for the Ravens. He was very good. JK, 6 carries, and a touchdown for him. Nick Chubb, 15 for 77 and a touchdown. Edwards-Helaire, 8 for 37 and a touchdown as well. Hooper and Landry both with 6. Bateman with 4 and a second with 2. Njoku ended up with 1. So he spread the ball out. A lot of people caught the ball. Again, just too little too late. Also, Bateman there with 2 drops. First time seeing those. So for the Ravens, again, not a lot of in the Andrews. 3 with they did everything they could to keep the Browns, and the Browns would just give it. Tackles in the game: Queen and Harrison, Earl Thomas and Tavon Young. Sack today for Tyus Bowser. 3 picks for Humphrey, for Young, and for Queen. And then, of course, the forced fumble and fumble recovery for 78 yards for Tyus Bowser, which was so fitting. It was just so Brownsy. Alright, Jacob Phillips, 9 tackles. Greedy, Mack, Wilson, and Adebo and Delpit all with 8. 7 for Myles Garrett. A couple of TFLs for Tyreek Smith. Sacks today: 2 for Larry O, 1 for Billings, 1 for Garrett. No. A couple of actions for Carl Jones. Fumbles or turnovers at all. And that was a huge factor in this game. Seibert 1 for 1. Gillen punted the ball better than he has before. Peoples-Jones, a lot of kick returns, did a pretty good job. Did not have them. I don't think they punted one. I already punted a couple times, but he did not return any of them. So that's going to do it. Browns lose 42-32. And again, we got to get Baker Mayfield right. Something's not right with Baker, and he's been bad the last couple games, and today it bit him in the butt. So Browns are 4-2 going into their first game with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll bring that to you tomorrow here on Nagy on Sports. Appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, and we'll talk again soon. As always, go Browns!